Okay, here is a introduction to what my TV setup is. Um, so I have my 42-inch plasma, and I have it hooked up to this computer down here. This is a Windows 7 64-bit server, 8 gigs of memory with an i5 processor, and it has, I think, 2 terabytes of space. And I inserted in this card installed in this card after I got it, a dual TV tuner card, and it has back here. I have cable coming in, but it's not cable from a cable company. It is actually antenna. So I have a digital antenna installed in my attic. It's very small, $100, and that's what I receive my channels on. So what I have, let me show you this. So I have, anyway, the antenna going into the computer, and the computer's hooked through HDMI right up to my TV. So what I can do is I installed an eHarmony remote, and one didn't install, but the card came with an IR receiver, so the remote works with that. So what I can do is, on my TV now, this is just a slideshow, like a screensaver. But if I go to menu, there was a movie playing here. Let me go back to my main menu of Windows 7 Media Center. Bear with me. Okay. So in here we have multiple different things you can do. We can watch live TV. We can watch recorded TV. But let me show you something. The live TV, because it's a digital signal through its digital antenna, it's actually in 1080p. It's not a compressed signal that comes across, through like Comcast that gets up converted when it gets here. That's not true HD, not true 1080p. So because I use Windows Media Center, it goes out and it gets me a directory. So I have a directory also. And by the way, my card that I put in my PC, the TV tuner card, is a dual tuner, so that I can record and watch multiple channels at the same time. So that's pretty cool. So let me show you this. So it's live TV. It's surround sound and all that, and that's all hooked up through the same process. But what I also have is I installed on my computer these applications. So this is to a Plex server that attaches to Jason's Plex server at his house, so we can watch any movies that he has, and those, if they're HD quality, that's what we get them in. Boxee, I run Boxee on this same server, and the reason I do that is for two reasons. One, so that I can get Pandora without having to open up a web browser and open up Pandora. I can go through Boxee and I can get it through there. And also because on this same server I have a PlayOn server installed, which is software that it's not HD quality, but it's fair enough quality that it's worth not paying cable bills for it. Instead, I can just do my watch whatever cable show you guys have. I can get through this PlayOn thing. But again, I also use this so I can watch Pandora or listen to Pandora. But here's PlayOn, and once you go into PlayOn, you have all these channels by default. And then there's scripts that you can add into PlayOn. And Tracy, she's our administrator here for this. She's found this one that is excellent, TV Links. I'm just going up to it now. So go to TV Links, and it runs this script, and these are, you can search things by letter, genre, year, things like that. But we also have our favorites. So view our favorites, go into here, and here's some of the shows that we like to watch. So we'll just use American Pickers for, let's use Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad. Now, Breaking Bad, and I'll show you this, I'll go back one, here we go, Breaking Bad. It shows you the seasons right? So it has all the seasons here, and these episodes usually post a day after they air. So season 4 is all up here. Here's every one of the episodes. When you go into them, you select an episode. When you go in them, you're going to see things like this. You'll have this massive list of sources to choose from. Some of these sources require a login to them, which you can set up in your script when you put it in, and some don't. But we use this Putlocker. Is a really good source, and just using that, we can watch all of our shows, and there's no cost to us. PlayOn does have a fee. It's like $4 a month, or you can pay a lifetime fee. Right now they're having a special for $50. So $50 for a lifetime, which is what we did. Or you can pay the monthly, or pay even an annual fee, but there's no sense in that if you just pay $50 for a lifetime. So I can play. It'll just take a second to load, and then once it loads, right now I'm VPN'd into work, and I think Tracy is also, so we may be using up a lot of bandwidth, so this may take a moment to connect, but there we go. So here's the show, right? Quality's fair enough, and this is what we have that works for us. All right, thanks. I also wanted to show you that, this is Boxee, Exit Boxee. There's multiple other scripts out there where you can install for all different channels, but again, we use it for Pandora mainly, and we also can use this or Windows Media Center to browse our own media files and watch our own movies that I've ripped. But what I wanted to show you is that I can also, using the Windows Media Center, we have the Hulu plugin. There's other plugins out there, so then we have the Boxee, and we have Plex, and we can watch pictures and movies here, listen to our own music. Netflix is in here also, things like that. I mean, this comes by default with Windows 7, so you're fool not to use it. You know what I mean? It's really good. It's so much smoother and better looking than any of the other interfaces we've tried. Roku, the Western Digital Hub. What else did we try? Something else. But yeah, this is just by far the best interface that we've dealt with, and that we like it, and it seems to work seamlessly. All right, later.